Good morning, my babies. My sweet little schmookums. My sweet schmookums. Schmookums. Hi. I hope you're well. I hope you're doing good. I hope you're all like energized and shit and feeling like passionate about life and at least passionate about something, following that. Alright, so this is a general message, so take what resonates and leave the rest. Alright. The song I got on shuffle is Sober by Tool. There's a shadow just behind me, shrouding every step I take, making every promise empty, pointing every finger at me, waiting like a stalking butler, whom upon the finger rests. Murder now the path of we must, just because the sun has come. Jesus, won't you fucking whistle? Something about the past is done. Jesus, won't you fucking whistle? Why can't we not be sober? I just want to start this over. Why can't we drink forever? I just want to start this over. I am just a worthless liar. I am just an imbecile. I will only complicate you. Trust in me and fall as well. I will find a center in you. I will chew it up and leave. I will work to elevate you, just enough to bring you down. Mother Mary, won't you whisper? Something about the past is done. Trust me, trust me. Why can't we not be sober? Okay. So I'm getting here, and this is just like guidance and like, oh, my thing's crooked here. Let me see what cards come out first before I get too excited. Nice. So what I'm getting here from this song is that, you know, the enemy's a lie. Just like, and, you know, it works through people. Just like, there's a shadow just behind me, shrouding every step I take, making every promise empty, pointing every finger at me. So, you know, when you're in this fear or like feeling like something's trying to stop you, something I felt is like, if you're feeling like suddenly unmotivated or people try to come in while you're like trying to get something done or like you're feeling passionate, they try to like interrupt like when you're being super focused. And you'll start noticing that like that's when you're in your power and like you're energized and shit. And then people will start like coming in and trying to like get in your energy and distract you and project some stuff on you or try to like power play to like pull you away. So they'll either try to be like nice or like get at you in some way that Nat needs to fuck off. Go away. So what I understand of that is that the enemy, like obviously there's entity attached people, and you know, in this battle, when you're in your element, when you're in your power, these shells of people that are ran by entities and the enemy will pop up and try to like distract you from your work, distract you from your power, try to shift the energy you're in to being like a more low vibrational, or try to siphon your energy, just put you like more, make you tired or unmotivated, that type of thing. Or, you know, some people will just project on you like energetically, just like wish that upon you and keep doing that. So it's something to be mindful of. Yeah, because if you feel like you're super in your power, you're doing stuff, and then suddenly you're just like depleted, drained, or you just like don't feel motivated to do something, start noticing when people start popping in when you get your energy back, and then, you know, calling it all back and rebuking all that entity filled freak show stuff. Like what do we got here? Yeah, so we got the death in reverse, and this is why I'm seeing like people try to hold on or like keep you from moving forward, raising in vibration. Because when I was shuffling the deck before I turned the camera on, the Lovers card fell out, and so it's definitely like connections, or they're trying to keep you in this indecisive energy. And we have the Nine of Skulls, which is the Nine of Cups. So they may try to get you in this like overindulgence energy where you're unmotivated, tired, depleted. Because this sober song kind of makes me think of like, you know, you're overindulging. Why can't we not stay sober? Why can't we drink forever? What does it say? Yeah. So like the way I saw it is like, you know, you're doing like opiates or something and you're all like down, like downer, like tired. And so they want you in this like overindulging, not motivated, not doing the work, because you know your work, and like when you're in this motivated, powerful energy, that's when you're most powerful, and that's when you're making a difference. And so, you know, the enemy is gonna try to place people in your life, like, or you know, when you're in that power, to kind of like, you know, send you evil eyes, send you some weird ass energy, just, you know, say something to kind of like knock you down or put you in your head or something, be like, what the fuck? Or, you know, whatever you overindulge in, like some sort of worry or something like that. So, and remember, like when you're worrying and in fear, anything of that, that's the enemy. And so, you know, you simply rebuke it. Yes, it's hard, especially if like that's a habit of yours that, you know, you're trying to grow through, but you need to like move through it, let it go, and just, you know, face it and be like, no, fuck you, fear. I'm not going to do this. No, I rebuke you. And truly just face it, be like, no, I'm going to go do something just because you're putting fear in me. Fuck you. Like, do it to rebel against that fear. And then we have the High Priestess. And they just don't want you in this, like, I'm saying this two ways. You'll feel like, yeah, I'm getting like somebody will come up to you and try to like be like, oh, I know something about you, or like secretive, or, you know, act like they know something about you, or something of the sort. Or they'll try to gaslight your intuition, that type of stuff. It's just stuff to be mindful of. And that just may be someone trying to throw some spell work at you, whatever. But remember, words are spell work too. So they could be trying to gaslight you, trying to keep you out of using your intuition and trusting yourself. Like, oh, you need to trust me. What it says, I am just a worthless liar. I am just an imbecile. I will only complicate you. Trust in me and fall as well. I will find a center in you. I will chew it up and leave. I will work to elevate you just enough to bring you down. And I mean, I'm not trying to like make people like not trust anyone, but there are a lot of empty vessels that are being ran by the enemy that are put around us so we can like keep elevating, and, you know, so we can keep trusting ourselves, keep using discernment, and keep fighting the good fight. So, you know, this is just using your own discernment, your own intuition, and it might be a hard pill to swallow, especially if it's somebody that you've like trusted for a while, or, you know, you've done a lot of nice stuff and they seem so nice, and then you find out like, oh my god, they were sending me like spell work, or like putting some sort of projection on me, you know. It's very disappointing, but there, you'll find out like with this High Priestess, and we have the Ace of Ace of Swords. Okay, I thought that was Ace of Wands. It's the Ace of Vikings. This deck is still kind of new to me. And the Star in reverse. Interesting. Okay, so yeah, use your intuition to cut through the lies with this Ace of Swords in reverse. 441 on my clock. Which I'm just a liar. I am just an imbecile. I will only complicate you. And it's hard stuff because like you want to keep these people around. You want to believe them. But they're genuinely like siphoning your energy, trying to block you. You know, say like you're in the zone doing something and they try to come in and like distract you, pull you into some low vibe shit, you know, that type of thing. They're just trying to keep you back into this like unhealed state, this karmic state, this you know, because this is the star in reverse. So they're trying to like keep you from your blessings, keep you from your wish fulfillment, all of that stuff, or following, you know, your guiding stars. They're just trying to keep you from that. So it's something to be mindful of and use your intuition. Like, not everybody's a whole ass demon, okay? Like, but it's just something to be aware of, that people are going to try and do weird stuff, and that's just because the enemy is placing them at the right time, so you can use your focus and determination to fight through these times where you're unmotivated and feeling like tired, weak, you know, whatever. This is where you like use that inner power and your mind to rebuke that bullshit, because it's all a projection. If you're feeling tired, unmotivated, that shit's not real. It's just somebody projecting on you, trying to keep you in this down state and keep you from your blessings, or keep you from doing the spiritual work and fall back into these, you know, lower vibrations with the star in reverse. And I'm seeing with this little, I don't even know what you want to call it. I think that they're all like little demon things. Little critter. I see that as, you know, I will chew you up and leave. Like, they're not here to assist you, or, you know, especially if they try to like be all nice and like, oh, how are you doing? And then they just like, you know, siphon your energy as you're talking to them, or distracting you at some way. They're just here to take your energy and run with it, or, you know, keep you stuck. Nice. Yeah. And that we have the Judgment card. So this is, you know, you using your discernment, calling judgment on this, asking to be shown this, you know, who's good for me, who's not. And you will get the answer. You just have to be willing to hear it. And, you know, being honest, like 444 on the clock, you're always protected. So, you know, the Judgment card is always an angel. So you're always protected. And Most High won't let you like fully drown, but you also have to be willing to walk away from freaks and, you know, people that don't serve you. Then they're just here to, or put them in their place, or, you know, ignore them, keep pushing through, even though they're trying to distract you and, you know, siphon your energy while you're like super hyper focused and doing like really good work here. And that it doesn't mean like work, physical work. It could just be you like doing your internal spiritual journey, stuff like that, trying to block you. And we have the Queen of Wands under that. I'm seeing this with that Judgment card, and we have the Ace of Cups too. They see like how powerful and confident you are, and they don't want you to see that for yourself, that you have this like self-love and stuff like that. So that's how the enemy is going to try and like, you know, block you, all of these things. Yeah, they don't want you to see the truth about yourself, awaken to how powerful and incredible you are. And the fact that, you know, because the Queen of Wands is very like driven, so how driven you are, and that self-love with the Ace of Cups, they don't want you to see that and keep pushing through that. They don't want you to, and I'm just speaking on like the enemy. The enemy doesn't want you to see how powerful you are. And if you're determined, and if you stay strong in your mind and don't falter, nothing can stop you. And you stay in that self-love of like self-respect, letting these freaks out of your life that are trying to do some weird stuff. They just don't want you to see that with this Judgment card, because that's when you're in your most powerful state. You're driven, you're focused, you're creative, because, you know, the Queen of Wands is also very creative. So just being mindful of like, when are you suddenly depleted? You don't have this creative like juice like flowing like you normally do. And yeah, and they just want to stop this like future for you that's going fast, quickly. They can't if you don't let them. But as long as you see this potential in yourself and keep giving that self-love, so that's showing up, doing the hard-ass work, it's going to, your ships are going to sail in. We have the Three of Wands and the Knight of Swords. So it's going to come in quickly. You know, the Knight of Swords brings you in stuff, you know, ideas, messages, that type of thing, in the quickest way. He's the fastest knight. So that stuff's going to come in quickly as long as you stay on your path, looking into the future, staying on that grind. And we have the Five of Wands here, you know, fighting for it. If that means, like, you know, putting a motherfucker in their place, be like, dude, you're fucking distracting me, get away from me. Or just like simply just not allowing them to distract you. I mean, I wouldn't say it like that, obviously. Use some couth there. But keep on that grind, keep motivated, keep fighting, keep in that competition. Like, no, you're not gonna win. I won't let you win, and I'm gonna keep fighting. And as long as you're walking with the Most High, you will win. But you can't get distracted. You gotta stay motivated and realize when these people are, you know, stepping in. Yeah, just kind of start observing when these freaks start stepping in, or you get like a weird text. Like, the enemy knows when you're in your power, and then you'll suddenly get this like text from a weirdo, or, you know, somebody will walk in and just like kind of just give you some weird ass energy, try to block you, try to distract you from being in your power and making progress. Just start noticing that when you're like really feeling good, and then someone will just kind of try to knock you down a little bit. That's what, because the enemy puts these people there to try and block you, try to distract you from your power, your motivation. Then they try to like keep you stuck and oh my god, keep dropping the cards. Keep you in this stuck energy of not following your intuition, not following your guiding star, and not healing. And so with that not coming in, your blessings don't come in, your wish fulfillments don't come in. And they just want, you know, the enemy will want you in that state. Let's see. Yeah, and that's just like trying to sacrifice you, like trying to get you to, you know, sabotage yourself, because, you know, that does the work for them. Anything else, babies? I definitely have to leave, but I'll give you something else. So, but yeah, just be mindful of like when people just kind of step in, or you get a weird text or a message or a weird email that can kind of like trigger like a fear in you, or, you know, shift your energy. That's just the enemy working. Oh, these cards. The enemy working to try to, that meant that you were in your most powerful state, and you need to stay in that and be like, no, fuck you. I'm going back into this. No. We have yoke. Feeling tied down or frustrated. They just want you in that state. Catch yourself when you know, you get that energy sent at you, or and someone's doing that to you. Just get back in your power and focus on what you were focusing on before, because that's just always a good sign. If you find somebody, you know, somebody comes in and sends you like that text or something, the energy you were in prior to getting that is your fucking power. And so do what you can to get back in there. Or even if you just have to get mad and be like, fuck you, no, I'm gonna do it even more. I'm gonna do it out of spite now. Fuck you. Flag, do not be tempted to lower your standard. Yeah, don't let these motherfuckers back in. Don't let them stop you. Don't fall into their silly little traps. They're just entity-filled freaks, entity-filled vessels that are meant to slow you down from your work. Horse, short journey. I'm seeing this more as like using your strength and ability to... Oh, okay. So I'm getting that. So yeah, don't let this affect you very long. When, you know, you get mad, whatever happens, because then you start realizing like, oh shit, that person is a whole demon attachment, you know, whatever. Just don't let it affect you for too long, because you want to go back into that power energy and start focusing on what you were actually doing and your work that you were doing. Love yourself, love others, listen to your intuition. And don't forget to like pay attention to like the beautiful things in life. Like it's so easy to catch these motherfuckers doing weird shit that you're like looking for it. And obviously keep a good eye on it and watch that stuff, but you don't want to just be focusing on that. We have July, so this might be significant. And this is more just like pointing out to me that being present, like go still do like the self-love stuff, like to get back into like a gratitude state, like go listen to ocean sounds, or go wherever you live. That just might be significant. Or this is when your birthday is. We also have October, and both of these cards are like the best things about the seasons. So we have like the falling leaves, and like listening to the sounds of like when leaves are falling, and that like rustling sound when the breeze blows the dead leaves around. So like also being present, that's going to help you not let this affect you very long. We also have March. I'm seeing that as when the snow starts melting off. And oh, that's what it is. So they see you in this new ass energy. And that's why they're like trying to come and siphon you, because like you're just in this like new revitalized energy because you're working so hard, and you just don't want to fall back into this lower vibrational stuff, like with the star in reverse. Birth, conception of a child, or enterprise, crib. Yeah, and that's what they see. They're seeing in you that you're your powerful creative energy, and they don't want you to see that for yourself. So they're going to send you some weird ass text, put you in this low ass vibration, whatever you can't, whatever it is, email, show up and say, like, it might just be a random ass stranger saying some weird ass shit, flipping you off on the interstate, whatever. Doing something to put you in a lower vibration and get you in your head like, fuck that guy, I don't even know why they did that. That's because you were in your powerful creative energy, and the enemy is trying to get you out of that. So catch yourself in those moments, because you have big shit you're working on, and that's important that you work on it. Don't let this affect you very long. It's a short journey, so don't stay in it very long. Yeah, be like, fuck you, whatever, like let it go. Because we had 2 and you're gonna find the right people to work with, like to come up against these people, like just by being amazing and creating these wonderful things. All right, I have to go to work. I'm sorry, babies. I love you so much. Bye.